Alrighty, howdy uni one-on-one folks. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to recreate what I would have done in class yesterday with um, analyzing a scene, letting us kind of start talking about putting these elements together, including camera movement and things like that, and that idea of switching shots so that we're getting a number of different shots together, because sometimes that combination is what creates the impression or these overall general ideas in a way that still images can't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the clip of the BMW.com film, The Follow, that I'm going to look at. I'm going to show you that all the way through first. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it down shot by shot. There are about 11 or 12 shots in there that I want to look at. And I'll show you my notes that I've used, and they're really messy and yucky. And I'm going to share those with you. I think it's important so that you can see this is kind of a messy, constructed process at the beginning. Good analysis is messy, or it starts out messy. Hopefully it ends up clean and coherent, but it starts out messy. So here's, I'm going to show you the shot. I'd like you to watch the entire film, because what I'm going to be doing with the overall impression is I'm going to try to situate this scene within the whole arc of the film. And if we don't have the arc of the film, we're not going to be able to appreciate this small analysis. So here we go.
Percentages, timing.
I wouldn't be asking you. It's just I need somebody I could trust. He's on location all weekend, you know. This thing is driving him crazy. He's got to know where she goes, what she sees.
There are people who do this.
Come on, man. Not very well, he don't. He's a movie star. He's really sensitive. I mean, this thing is like, it's eating at his brain. You know, I don't even think there's anything to it. Look. I already told him about you, okay? So do this for me. A favor for a friend. Come on.
Okay, so the step one in film analysis is watch the film several times, at least 2 or 3 times. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted you to work with these BMW.com short films. They're all 8 to 10 minutes, so watching it multiple times is not a huge time commitment. It's manageable. So the first couple of times what you're doing is you're getting the plot down, right? So the shape of the plot. Second and third times you watch the film, you're going to notice a couple of things that you hadn't noticed before, right? It's a complex, complicated message. So I call this determining the overall impression. And the overall impression is, you've got to tell the reader what the plot is, but you've got to do it very quickly, really in a very short manner. You can't spend a lot of time on it. But then you're also determining what you want to analyze. So for The Follow, the overall impression here, the way I would describe it, is the driver, played by Clive Owen, is hired by a friend of his who's an agent, a Hollywood agent, played by Forrest Whitaker. And the agent is employed by an actor, a well-known actor played by Mickey Rourke. And the driver is hired to follow the actor's wife, who's played by Adriana Lima. And he's given the impression that he's following her because she's having an affair. In the course of the film, though, the driver finds out that that's not true. She's not having an affair. What she's actually trying to do is run away from an abusive relationship. right? So that's the overall story. And as far as the analysis goes, my argument is that even though the agent and the actor are saying this is a case of infidelity, the film, the way the film is, the film structure, but also film elements, tell us very early on that something is wrong, that this is true, this story is not true. So we're kind of left in this limbo state. You know, what's going on? Can I trust this? Right? So that's that kind of step one, figuring out, okay, what's the arc of the story, what's kind of the emotional or mental aspects of the story, and then what am I going to analyze? Originally, and you'll see this from my notes, I was thinking about analyzing it in terms of some camera techniques and the use of color. They manipulate the color, and so a lot of the film, if you've watched it, and you should have, a lot of the film is manipulated so that it looks, so it has a green tint. And, right, green is a very positive color, but it also can be used in a negative way to kind of communicate mental unhealth, right? So that something's, right, the idea is vomit is green, snot is green, so green is also the color of not being healthy. However, I decided to focus on one element, and I'll talk about that in the next section.